Well, start the stream. Start the stream. Do. Are we live yet? Are we live yet? I think we're live. Hello everyone, welcome to Ashley Lancelot Show. This the chat thing on the lower left. I don't know how to erase it. I might just remove the chat thing in general if it stays there for a long period of time. Letting you guys know this is not a Minecraft channel. It never was. You know, it's just, when views dropped, no Minecraft. And the realm was up for 2 months. No one got in the realm. Did not pay for the extra month for the realm. So that's pretty much all on you guys. You guys want more? You need 5 people on the Discord chat that wants to be back on the realm that I know of. And I will put 1 month back up on it, the realm again. That's pretty much it. Never was a Minecraft channel, just letting you guys know. Grim is might show up, may not, do not know. He had some family issues they had to take care of. And we'll just leave that at that. If he just pops up and shows up, that's fine, that's great. We have Ashley from Ashley Art Fantasy. Link down below, subscribe, like, and share. We also have Post Apocalypse. He's right now I believe have a bunker underneath his basement with all of his Fallout 76 memorabilia. Right, Post?
Nah, that all went to the toilet.
I thought you loved Fallout 76. I can't believe they're doing that $100 shit fucking subscription crap. The subscription is a freaking joke.
Bethesda has died.
And I know some people that wants to join. I believe Geo and Blue wants to talk. You guys can. But just let me know so I send you the link. And yeah, rules to apply. You have to be 18 years or older to be on the Hangout chat with us. I don't want to deal with no legal actions and whatnot.
And you cannot be a weeb. No weebs allowed.
Oh, too bad. Because I'm a weeb. I like my weeboos. I got my weeboos in the background. What do you say about that, Post?
You can barely call yourself a weeb.
What do you call me as?
Just a person that likes animated chubby tops, if you know what I mean.
Oh, there's Grim. Grim's here.
I have arrived.
Yeah, you arrived.
What is it that you need from me?
We need to know more about your Earth Chan and Black Hole Chan waifus.
And your Fallout 76 collection.
I got rid of my waifus a long time ago. Today, I'm building spaceships and robots.
You mean you trying to you're building those lifelike dolls like you can buy online for like what 10, 20
Absolutely
grand?
not. I'm trying to build automatons that'll take over the world. You think in such small manner. I'm thinking large scope here.
I'm gonna remove this
I'm
chat
thinking
box.
About conquering the world.
But if you truly think about it, if you had all these robots that look like gorgeous girls, like all these guys' waifus, you could take over the world that way. Have them all under your control by robot girls.
I guess that could be a thing.
Grim, how many 3-3 elks do you need in order to fulfill this task?
I need enough to get Oko banned.
The hell's Oko banned?
Planeswalker from Thrones of Eldraine that makes the food tokens and stuff.
Oh, okay, I know what it is.
It also turns things into 3/3 elks.
Yeah. I saw a couple of them on the MTG arena. They're so
did you?
Yeah, I battle.
Well, you don't anymore. They're banned.
Oh, no, you can still play. You can do the
historic.
Yeah, but yeah, I played those before. I never really liked them. I never really care. I have a red and black
You know that
deck that basically kills it easily.
you
And,
know that you went live on YouTube without even telling us.
yeah, we did. You didn't. You took a long time showing up, so we just started.
What are you talking about? The counter on your stream key said 940.
Yeah, I just said I basically before I stream, I said your situation and that you may not show up. So.
Oh well, I showed up.
I know you showed up. So yeah, we're gonna talk a little about Dungeons and Dragons. We try to recruit some people and everything for that as well for Roll20. This is Roll20 DND. You can look at our playlist of our venture. We do Pathfinder and 5th edition on Roll20. We'll be bringing back Pathfinder tomorrow at 8 o'clock. It ends at 10. If you're interested, please send me a message.
Well, I don't think we're gonna get Billy to play Pathfinder, but I think we can get him to play D&D 5
Yeah.
and something else. I think he wanted me to actually try and do the Starfinder game this time.
Well, let me know about that. I think we still have our characters. So
we can use the same characters,
yeah.
but Billy, yeah, he's pretty bored on the road. So, I told him that I would get him in some games. The D&D 5 game and the Starfinder game. I think that'll work out.
That'll work out fine. So we have that on Saturday. I got to contact Evan this week for 5th edition. I don't know what the situation is going to be this following week because of Thanksgiving and Black Friday sale.
Well, I'll be around on Saturday.
Yeah, but I don't know. Post might be trying to get those Fallout 76 deals.
Oh. No, I'm gonna go look through and find all the Theros, Journey to Nyx, because Pioneer's inflating all those sets.
Yeah, I don't think I won't be shopping on Black Friday. So I mean,
there's a lot of good deals this year on games. Spider-Man Game of the Year edition is going to be $15.
Yeah, I already own it.
Pokemon Sword and Shield will already be on sale on Black Friday.
Yeah, I'll probably pick it up if I can grab my hands on it. I think someone early in the morning when it opens is gonna buy it all out. So, I think Black Friday starts for those places is on Thanksgiving at night, and I'm not those type of person that will literally just go there just pick up one game.
Walmart and Target, it's like the night before. Yeah. Not even midnight, it's before midnight.
Yeah, so we may not be there on Friday. Just, one of those things. It's people freaking, go nuts and crazy over it and get injured and walk each other on top of that. I want to see how much death count we're going to get this year. So yeah.
But I'm sorry, I just missed that. You kind of flipped a little bit. What did you say? Did you say something about Death Stranding?
No, death count. See how many people die from Black Friday this year.
I hope no one dies. You know what? The only one who's really interested in death here is you.
Yeah. People die every year on Black Friday. It happens every single year.
Mm-hmm.
Have you joined the dark side, Lance?
I am the dark side.
He's been the dark side since I've known him.
Can you do a force push? Maybe force lightning?
Huh? No. Maybe if you honor the deal with our Netflix and chill.
From where I come from. There's no such thing as Netflix and chill. There's only Netflix and kill.
Or Crunchyroll and chill.
Hey, Grim, if you want to be technical, if you go by Star Wars Legends, Force Lightning is technically not a dark side ability. It's just common within the dark side.
Mm-hmm.
Yoda
could use it too. So,
Wait, the only time that Yoda ever used...
Can Baby Yoda use it?
Oh, no.
I saw Mandalorian's 1, 2, and 3. Waiting for 4 this Friday or Saturday is coming out. It's awesome.
I've seen all as well. So I'm gonna totally disagree with you, and I'm gonna give Mandalorian a solid 7 out of 10. It's not the same production value that the Star Wars movies themselves had.
Well, of course, it's a
It's
TV
also
series.
hold on, a TV series they spent $200 million on for 8 episodes? I'm sorry, for $200 million and only 8 episodes, I do expect more from it. But should I have expected more from it? Probably not, considering it's Disney. So I give it a cool 7 out of 10. I really did enjoy Baby Yoda, and it's all right. It's not bad. It's much better than the current movies. I'll give it
You know,
that.
it's destroying the old canon. And 200 million, and they'd never gotten Dave Filoni to direct or produce it. Really disappoints everybody.
Hmm.
Dave
That's a good
Filoni is
point.
one of the best directors for Star Wars TV shows. You know,
It does. I enjoyed it. Once that's done, I'm just going to cancel Disney Plus.
I didn't even get Disney Plus. You know how I got the episodes? BitTorrent.
No, you got it from the Great Librarian.
That's right. The library in the sky sent them to me.
And the Great Librarian needs to send us those new D&D books for 5th edition.
Oh, you want the ones with like naval combat and stuff like that?
And the I forgot the newer one that comes that's expansion for the Baldur's Gate series.
There's that one, and there's the module that has the expanded naval and vehicle combat in it.
Yeah, I need that. And also they got the corporation as well.
you want to know Disney's thoughts or what their thought process was before Mandalorian came out?
What?
When they were making the story, they were like, "What's something cute that would bring the younger crowd in watching our stuff?"
Baby
Star Wars,
Yoda.
making it Baby Yoda, and then somebody in the background that actually knows the lore is like, "Wait a second, how is that going to be possible within the canon?" It's like, "Oh, good thinking. We'll have Palpatine clone him."
Well,
Because if you know
why the hell
anything,
not? Palpatine's cloning everyone. And
yeah.
you know what? Why not a clone of Luke?
Yeah, which in Legends is the most powerful force wielder, even more powerful than the father of the 3 immortal, force beings. You know,
Mhm.
Right, Luke is supposed to be the final Jedi.
well, not in
Isn't he?
Legends, not in Legends. No,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's the most powerful Jedi.
he's the most powerful Jedi, and after his fight with the Mother, which the 3 force beings, they have like this mortal girl that lived in the planet with them, and she was like passively absorbing the force energy in the environment and stuff. And after she became evil and stuff, the father sealed her in one of the moons in this other dimension.
That's the light in the dark. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
after
father,
Luke,
they have a daughter and the son. A daughter is the light. The son is the dark side.
but the mother is supposed to represent all corruption, not necessarily just pure. But the father sealed her away, but then she somehow got out. And
Well, she gets out. She gets out in intervals, and you gotta reseal her again.
no, Luke straight up defeated her.
Mm-hmm.
He like she's one with the universe now. But after that defeat, he wasn't at his full power anymore. And then it shows Ben Skywalker's story, which is Luke's son in Legends, not to be confused with Disney canon.
Yeah. Well, those yeah.
I mean, okay, this is what I think that the final movie should have been. The Rise of the Skywalker. You know what the ending should have been? Luke versus Palpatine. That should have been the end.
Or
The
Hayden
final battle.
Christensen against Palpatine.
In the legend, Palpatine comes back with his clones and just transfer bodies multiple times.
But in Legends, he didn't necessarily die. The only reason why he transferred his vessel for a soul within the Force was because his body was decaying and stuff. It's not like the Disney canon where he was pretty much full strength by episode 6 or whatever,
Yeah.
you know.
Let's get back to topic. The D&D. If you guys are interested in Pathfinder or 5th edition from Roll20, let us know. If you're interested in Starfinder, let me know. I'll let Grim know as well if you're qualified to join us or not. We need more people. Yeah. We need more bodies.
To play that Starfinder game, you have to be a pro RPGer.
And the age of 21.
18 is fine.
We'll start with the missing rule that I found out this morning for the YouTube FTC that was established in 2015 for mixed channel like mine.
What rule?
I gotta look it up.
What are we talking about?
Basically the
FTC is a large organization. Let's be more specific, Mr. Lance.
Well, I'll put the link up later on, probably end of this video. I'll put down the description when it's over. Basically,
are we talking about? Hold on, are we talking about COPPA?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not gonna affect mine nor yours because we're like basically the gray zone, and basically, it does not really. The COPPA doesn't really affect us at all.
So why don't you tell us about this missing rule?
Well, I gotta look it up. Let me see. A friend of mine sent this to me. I can probably look it up. It's basically, we're not a children. We're both because we play a lot of games. Depending on the situation. But other than that, it is one of those things. It's because let's see here. Where's the hell is that thing that he sent me? I'll find that link. I thought you also looked it up as well. While I'm looking for it, why don't you explain it?
Oh, I know the whole situation with COPPA and the FTC. I just was waiting to see if you had something specific that you were talking about. If you're talking about the misinformation that YouTube has spread and actually instituted into their own software, then yeah. So basically, what YouTube did is based on the ruling against them by the FTC and the massive fine. They've decided that
we were hit by
instead of taking responsibility for illegally allowing ads to target people under 13, they've decided to blame the people that have no control over what information is collected or what ads are targeted at what, which is the creators. So what's been happening is that the FTC now is saying that they're going to fine YouTube creators $42,000 per video, depending upon as a ratio to the revenue, depending upon if they categorize the video correctly as targeted toward kids or not targeted toward kids. This is the problem. None of the creators that make any of those choices are the people that collect any of the data. So they can't hold, literally, if this went up against court, this went into court in front of a judge would laugh his ass off at the FTC because no creator is collecting data on anyone watching it. YouTube is collecting data. Okay. So here's what Lance is talking about. Okay. YouTube has given all the creators two choices when it comes to making videos. Is a video for children or is a video not for children? And they basically made it seem like those are the only two choices that the FTC ever had. Granted, keep in mind, COPPA is outdated and really is not suited for how the internet and how YouTube and social media is set up for today. But they did have an added stipulation back in 2015 that YouTube is like completely hiding from creators, and that's a category called the mixed audience category. Okay? So YouTube is basically saying to us, you're either for kids or you're not for kids. But the FTC years ago recognized that there's content that is made that targets both kids and adults. But YouTube is not giving creators any type of option to make that sort of selection. YouTube is just telling us you're for kids or you're against kids, or you're not for kids, not against kids, or you're not for kids. They didn't tell anyone that, oh, we didn't take into account the mixed audience option that is in the FTC COPPA rulings. A lot of creators have started to call out YouTube on that particular ruling.
Mm-hmm.
And YouTube's own response was, "Oh, well, it's very complicated, and we're talking to the FTC about this, and we're going to be trying to figure out a way to implement this in the future. But for the meantime, we're just going to screw you all over, especially you kids channels, because under the new regulations, we know that a kids channel won't have notifications, won't have comments, won't have likes or dislikes, and won't basically be able to make any money.
I put the
So that's what we're left. We're basically left with YouTube lying to us by leaving out any way to utilize, capitalize the mixed audience category that the FTC COPPA rules already accounted for.
I just put up the FAQ link down for the FTC, and I also got the video for it's basically a lawyer explaining everything that the people that are making mixed content's not going to be affected as well. He's more better than that, explaining to me. Post Grim and this guy will be better explaining this than I am, because
look, I think one of the big problems here is not just the rules, but how YouTube implements them and how their machine learning,
that's
the algorithm functions.
Yeah, that's the
The
thing.
algorithm is going to
screw
everyone
Yeah,
over.
it's going to be screwing everyone all over again.
January 1st is going to be called Dark Day on YouTube.
Dark Day.
For the record, if this ever goes to the Supreme Court, keep in mind that majority of the Supreme Court judges know nothing about the internet. They know nothing about the internet. Majority of them, not all of them, but majority of them don't know what the internet is or what a tweet is and stuff.
Also, a lot of Congress as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Boomer. Okay, Boomer.
Isn't
I'm
that
too young to be a boomer.
Yeah.
I'm looking at
You're the oldest one out of the group.
I'm Gen X.
Boomer.
I'm a millennial.
Millennial.
So I kind of explained what's going on. Why don't we go down the panel? And Lance, starting with you, how's this going to affect your channel? What are you going to do about it? And what do you think the outcome further down the road is going to be as people kind of come together and start to fight this?
Well, for me, how I'm going to deal with it is it's not going to affect my channel. The only thing it's going to affect is not a lot of people are going to find my channel, because there are a lot of YouTuber. They found that they manually put YouTubers' account as for kids, but it's not for kids. So it's basically how they look at, because I have two channels. I have the A&L Let's Play, and I have the Ashley Lancelot show. A&L Let's Play is just gameplays, and I think that's gonna be that might be they'll manually put that for kids, because it has a lot of kid-like games in it.
And Ashley has her own channel for art stuff.
Yeah, our channel I really don't know much about. But this channel is basically adult themed. I know that because I'm vaping right now live, because I want this channel. If you're 13 years or younger, don't forget, let your parents know you're watching this, or they can or your parents okay for you watching this as well, because this is going to be adult content theme on this channel. Because it's basically YouTube is forcing us to pick a side. So, yeah.
And they shouldn't be, because there should be a mixed content category.
Yeah.
Now, here's a couple other things, right? In the terms of service for YouTube, it does actually say that you have to be 13 or older to actually have an account on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing with, say,
Doesn't mean
Twitch.
they're not lying. You know how many kids say, "Oh, I am 13."
So, but you can't take that into account because you have to go by what the law says. So,
I have something to add for this.
but the problem is even though YouTube made that argument to the FTC that it says in their terms of service that you have to be 13 or over, well, what YouTube was doing is they're marketing back to the advertisers to get the advertisers to market, to put ads on YouTube. Actually did acknowledge that they know that there's people under 13 that are watching YouTube. That's where they got caught. They tried to play it both ways. They tried to say, oh, hey, guess what? There's no one under 13 under YouTube. Unless they're using their parents' account, they can't be on YouTube. At the same time, the FTC says, well, why do we have proof that you've gone to Mattel, you've gone to Hasbro, you've gone to Funko, you've gone to all of these toy companies, and you've actually told them we can get your toy commercials, your commercials that target people that are 12 and under on YouTube. And there's plenty of proof out there, and the FTC had it right in front of them, written in stone. So that's why they got fined. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One of the ways they could implement this mixed content, identifier on YouTube is you could allow kids that are 13 or under to have accounts on YouTube, or you could allow them to go on their parents' account, but you get parental consent. Sorry, I can't speak tonight. Okay. Any company can collect information on children if their parents allow it. So if your child goes to make a YouTube channel, your child's 10 years old, a parent should have the option of clicking yes to data collection or no to data collection. Okay. And when you have the mixed content category and you click that for a video, what it does is it still allows targeted ads at children's accounts that the parents have clicked yes to data collection, because it is within a parent's right to allow data collection to happen on their child. But YouTube has not instituted this particular option. They went the easy route, the route that makes it so that only content creators are responsible for this stuff, when content creators are not the ones that were ever collecting the information in the first place. So YouTube comes out as a liar.
Well, it doesn't matter. I think because when January, when mid or end of December hits, we start posting all our majority of our videos onto our old Twitch account and see how that goes.
You can't put VODs. VODs only last 30 days on Twitch.
What?
And you have to be a partner. You have to be a partner to be able to put VODs up.
What do you mean VODs?
Videos.
Well, I've been posting video on Twitch for here and there for a while now.
They don't stay.
Oh, they do.
Twitch is not hear me out. If Twitch is not a video on demand service.
I know. I'm just posting just simple stuff up. But it's it's one of those things, but yeah, and I checked it a couple of days ago. All my old videos from 2 years ago still there. I'm also a Twitch Prime member as well. I'm also Amazon Prime member as well. So, but yeah,
the same thing's gonna happen as the last apocalypse with all the gun channels and stuff. All the gun channels simultaneously got demonetized. They didn't make any money on YouTube, and you know where they went? They went to the porn channels, the Pornhub and stuff like that, and they get all the ads.
Well, you want me to put videos up on Pornhub?
So YouTube has been trying to do some stuff, right? So right now, one of the things YouTube is looking into is, all of the videos that get demonetized because they say like, oh, that's an M-rated video. That's not advertiser friendly. They're looking for what they call M-rated advertisers, okay? And what I mean by that is things like beer commercials, You know, I'm not a marketer, so I don't know what other companies are out there that fall into that category, but there's plenty that they say.
Condoms.
Yeah.
Grim needs it.
Alcohol. Any alcoholic beverage can be on M-rated content.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, it's any company that doesn't care if their videos are, I'm sorry, their ads are on any kind of like M-rated video.
Mm. Yeah, it's true. It's just I don't know. We'll see how it goes. For me, I'm I can I'm like in the middle for this thing because if it really if it just like does shit to my channel or delete it, I'll just move to another platform or I just I'm literally thinking about just posting the video up on the Facebook group. Because
A
a
lot,
lot of people are streaming and posting videos on Facebook now.
a lot of Twitch streamers are moving to Facebook too.
Yeah.
And another the thing they're moving to is Mixer.
Yeah. I was thinking about Mixer, but I think I'll wait on. I gotta see more about that. Fire Story is not that great. I tried.
You mean Storyfire?
Storyfire, yeah. I am not going to write a freaking like a drama. It's basically set up for you to like write a story like in a drama setting, and I'm like no. But Grim, you might be good with your story for the Dark Tide Enterprise put on Storyfire. See how that goes.
But this is the thing. I don't think anything is going to happen to your YouTube channel.
Yeah,
I don't think the YouTube channel falls under any of the COPPA regulations.
No.
Gameplay, by the way, doesn't automatically fall under COPPA, and I think YouTube is under so much heat from every direction that you're going to see them slowly change how this system works, how their COPPA compliant system works. I think you're going to see the mixed category added to YouTube. I also think that a lot of stuff is going to come to head with how the internet works and with as far as laws work.
Yeah.
We know that net neutrality is coming to a head, and I think COPPA is going to come to a head. You're going to see some big changes. You're going to see a lot of smart people going after a lot of smart people to make things work and to make things more reasonable. So I think that's the direction things are going to go. I wouldn't worry about this stuff right now. The channels that should be worried, of course, are the channels that are actually
part of, like when this started, like this, I talked to you this morning about this afternoon or morning. I know this is like an effect because I found more news and articles that nothing's going to happen. But the problem is the algorithm.
The problem is a lot of art channels are going to get hit.
No, I don't think the art channel's not going to get hit.
Hold on, let us talk. Tell us, why do you think the art channels are going to get hit?
A lot of the artists that I watch do the cartoony style. Then they may not, but because a lot of the people on YouTube will say cartoony for kids.
Then you can make the argument that not all anime is for kids.
Mm-hmm. And
I would make the argument that most anime is not.
And also,
most anime is not for kids. No.
And also, it's not going to. The only thing that's going to screw the art channel is the machine learning algorithm. That's pretty much it.
That's what people are worried about.
Yeah, that's it.
Anything
else, it'll be fine. It's the machine learning, and it's going to be a shit. It'll be like a crap show for another 4 to 6 months until everything's back to normal again. Who knows?
Yeah, they're going to have to manually fix the algorithm because the machine learning is going to screw it up.
Yeah,
but I'm sure that the art channels will survive.
Yeah, and also, who knows? I might win the lotto and get 1 million sub.
or you could have gained 700 subs in the last 3 days.
Yeah, that'll be nice. That'll be nice to have.
Have you looked at the social blade for Dark Tide Enterprises?
No.
700 subs in the last 3 days.
Oh, okay. So I'll call up FTC and YouTube that you're for kids.
Or you can somehow magically get 1,000 subscribers every single day simultaneously. Then all of a sudden, all those subscribers disappear because you failed to pay a sub bot.
Yeah.
Wink, wink. Jade, filthy
Oh,
casual.
so that's where all your money going to, huh, Grim? Subbots, ah.
No, I was referring to Jay the Filthy Casual.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know who you're talking about because I don't want to admit that I know who you're talking about on stream, so I'll pretend I don't know. But at the same time, if you look at, I don't know, whoever this guy's channel is that you're talking about, someone. If you look at his social blade, you will notice that it goes up 10 to 30 subs a day, every day, without any views.
He must have a lot of dough. A lot of dough.
Have you looked at his social blade lately?
I have. I think Post have.
I'm talking to Post.
Yeah.
Not in the last month.
Look at it. Go look at it right now.
So yeah. So I'm not too worried about it. Channel's still gonna be up. Machine learning for everyone will be a hellhole for another couple months or 6 months. We're starting in January. Other than that, we'll try and get much content up for you guys.
I wouldn't worry about it, Lance. Nothing's going to happen to your channel. Oh, I just want to say this quick.
I said nothing's going to happen. It's just machine learning. That's it.
I want to say this quick because I don't think we said this last podcast.
You're pregnant.
Happy Blade Runner month, everyone.
Blade Runner month.
What is the day that Blade Runner took place on?
I don't know.
November 19th, 2019.
It says he streamed the 24th.
What?
It says that Jay streamed the 24th.
Did he? Which is today.
Yeah. Apparently he uploaded last 3 days or something, according to Social Blade, unless it's glitching.
Could be glitching. Doesn't matter. Look, it doesn't really bug me. I don't care. If he is or isn't, it's whatever. He can do what he wants with his channel. I never had a problem with the guy.
All right. Next topic. I think it's due.
There is not a next topic.
Why? Why not?
How about we talk about how Pioneer is skyrocketing all the old Magic sets?
Well, not all of the old Magic sets. It's skyrocketing everything from Ravnica and up. Return to Ravnica.
Yeah. It's skyrocketing even the sets that weren't even that profitable before, like Theros, Journey to Nyx,
I love it.
War of the Gods.
I have a whole lot of unopened Theros.
Is it affecting a lot of the pricings?
Yes. Everything is jumping up in price.
Get them we save a couple of decks. I don't know. I stopped collecting cards. It's just got to a point.
Well, you know what? Then you made a mistake. That's all I have to say about that, Lance.
Hey,
Lance, what did you want to say about the Game Awards? That they're fixed? Is that what you wanted to say? That there's a conflict of interest in these Game Awards going on? That a game like Control made it for Game of the Year award?
I don't know nothing about Control.
I never even heard of it.
Yeah.
Over games like Fire Emblem and Luigi's Mansion. Is that what you want to talk about? Wait. Did you also want to maybe mention how Death Stranding got 9 nominations, even though it's
I don't even know
one of the most decisive
Devil May
games
Cry didn't
to
even
come
get
out
any.
in years.
None. Devil May Cry got none.
It's true. Anyway, why don't you bring us up to speed about what's going on with the Game Awards, Lance? Because I'd like to hear.
Well, the Game Awards, basically, 70 companies are voting around the world votes for the categories for it that goes up onto the Game Award.
That's right. And only 15% of what goes into the voting is actually counted from viewer votes. So viewers only count for 15%. But let me just throw this out there for all of you, just so you know. Our friend Spawnwave is doing his own Game Awards.
Yeah, I heard.
Where it's going to be a 50-50.
Mhm.
And Dark Titan Enterprises has been in communication with him and will be one of the channels voting for on the content creator side. It's going to be a 50-50, okay? There's going to be 50 YouTube content creators that will be voting, and each content creator will have 1% of the vote. And then the other 50% of the vote will be the viewers, which will be done through a voting site set up by Spawnwave. And we will get a true Game of the Year awards selection, and hopefully that it comes out better than than the crap that we have from this Game of Awards. Anyway, I'm sorry, Lance. Continue on and tell us more about the catastrophe.
To me, okay, for me, I think I made a video about this last week. I really don't give two shits about the Game Award. I only care about the trailers that they put out for the newer games that's coming up end of this year or next year. But yeah, what people are watch Spawn. If you haven't watched Spawnwave, go to his channel, subscribe. Every morning, Monday through Friday, he does a gaming news, and he also have Spawnwave second, or I believe that's what it's called, his second channel. That's basically he puts up here and there, talking more in depth about certain subjects that he wants to talk more about, that he didn't have time to cover it on his regular Spawnwave channel as well. Please go seek him out.
Right. So let's get into what, for you, for everyone, Lance, what is the problem with the Game Awards this year? What are the complaints? Why are people
people anal about it because Death Stranding, that just came out, literally just came out, basically,
but it doesn't matter that it just came out. Hold on.
But also, there's a lot of companies that are involved with it, with Death Stranding as well. A lot of the was that gaming publication that he's a president.
It was a Japanese publication. The
Otaku.
Otaku. He was in there, give him a flawless score.
Is in the game, so of course he's gonna make the game.
Hey, Marcus.
So you're talking
so great.
All right. So here we go. So you guys are talking about Jeff Keighley. Okay. Jeff Keighley is the kind of the organizer and the MC.
No, we're not talking about Jeff Keighley. We're talking about
this is what happened with Death Stranding. Hear me out.
Japanese company. The Japanese company, the CEO, whatever, is also in the game.
No. I don't know where you guys are getting your info. Hear me out.
He's talking about Gamergate, yeah. Okay. Gamergate was confirmed by Kotaku.
That did happen. But the controversy with Death Stranding is that Jeff Keighley, the MC, the organizer for the Game Awards, is also involved in Death Stranding. He was in it. He's a character that's in it, and he was involved in its production. Okay? And the same company that's publishing Death Stranding for the PC is the same company that's also publishing Control. So we have a triangle here that all surrounds.
What's this company's name?
The publisher?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's look up the publisher of Control.
I never heard of Control until this, and it looks like a crappy ass game. Is this supposed to be like an indie game or something?
It's 505 Games.
505.
Okay. So 505 Games is also publishing Death Stranding for the PC, and they are the publisher of the video game Control. Jeff Keighley, the man who organizes the Game Awards and is the MC for the Game Awards. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. Thank you.
You're not welcome.
Of course you win because you're an asshole.
Yes, I am an asshole.
So Jeff Keighley. So there's a conflict of here. You got me how confused here. So there's a conflict of interest here. So again, I'm going to describe what the triangle is. Death Stranding, a very decisive game, a game that people either love or hate, made all of these nominations. And I'm not saying
found out what I was talking about. Found it.
So let Grim finish, and you can go, Ashley.
So Jeff Keighley again. Okay, he is in the game Death Stranding, and he was involved in its publication, and he is involved and one of the owners and organizers of the Game Awards. And the publisher that published Death Stranding is the same publisher that's publishing Control, a game that no one can believe is up for Game of the Year. So here we have this triangle, this conflict of interest that basically makes you say, is the Game Awards really impartial, or is it a farce?
I think it's a farce.
Okay, the company I was talking about was Famitsu, a Japanese company. The owner of that company is featured in Death Stranding.
They gave a flawless score.
Yes, they gave a flawless score. That Japanese gaming magazine gave Death Stranding a flawless score, saying it's the best game ever.
Yes, so this is a different situation.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not the Game Awards situation, but
they're one of the companies that are on the jury for the Game Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
there are. I believe there's like 6 companies that are jury that basically gave a very high score to Death Stranding, and there are in the game as well.
Right, and that is somewhat of a conflict of interest. I agree, but I see less of a problem with that, and I do see a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I see more of a problem with the fact that Jeff Keighley, who has a financial interest in the game Death Stranding and is an actual character in Death Stranding, and is the same person who organizes the Game Awards, and I think there's a little bit of a conflict of interest here.
Well, we can clear all this out right now.
But there was a tweet that he put out. I believe that he said he had nothing to do with the votes, that it was all the jury that did the votes.
He did say that, but you still have to ask yourself, is that true? I don't know. It seems like there's too much of a coincidence. I hear what he's saying. I did see the tweet. I still have to sit here and say, it just seems like it's too much of a coincidence.
Yeah.
Why did such a divisive game get so many nominations, and Control as well got 8 nominations?
I think
second most nominations.
People are too afraid to say anything bad about Kojima.
Here, Kojima, you want to redeem yourself? Put me in your game. And $1 million, and I'll forgive you.
People are giving Kojima a pass because it's Kojima, but if it was any other company that made that game, people would have tore it apart.
Okay, I'm looking at Control. Game Radars gave it.
So at the end of the day, how do we all feel about the Game Awards? Lance, tell us your expert opinion.
Well, before that, I'm looking at Control.
I'm saying it's rigged.
Control got a very high rating, game rating as well, but
what's its metrics? What did it get for critic, and what did it get for user?
Let me go to Metacritic for it. Critic. Let's see here. Control Metacritic. You can get it at almost for $30. 82% for critic. User score 7.2. That is a mixed review.
I'm still don't know what the game's about.
The game does not really interest me at all. At least Jedi. I watched a lot of Jedi Fallen Order and Dark Titan, and I think that should go for the game.
The game is good. They did a good job with
Yeah,
Yeah.
finally a good EA game. Am I right?
I know it's
Yeah.
been a long time coming. Been a long time coming.
Finally a good Star Wars game too.
Well, Disney basically, freaking shut them down for Battlefront 2.
Well, they didn't shut them down because they did produce this game.
Yeah, but yeah, hopefully they don't derail from what gamers really want. I'm still scared for Dragon Age 4 though.
I heard they're bringing back some of the original guys for Dragon Age Origins for that one.
Hopefully they don't EA go and tell them that we want to have microtransaction on this one, please. No, fuck, hell no. No microtransaction. Please no.
So if you Lance, if you were going to do your own Game of the Year awards, I'm not saying create an entire list, but what other games would you add to the Game of the Year award?
Well, I haven't played a lot of the newer games that just came out in a couple months because they didn't have the finance to get them all. But the one I played so far, I'm not gonna all the remaster that came out this year. I'm sorry, they're remaster. They should not be part of the game award, just like Spawnwave said as well on his video.
Except I don't agree with Resident Evil 2. And hear me out. That Resident Evil 2 was not a remaster, it was a remake. That is not a remaster, it is not a new game. I'm sorry.
But
it is a completely new game.
Remaster and remake is different.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 2 was a remake, not a remaster. It does deserve to be on the Game of the Year awards. And on all of the games listed, I'm going to say it right now. The game that I would pick for the games that are on that list.
I thought I was going to say my list first, but thank you for taking that spotlight.
Oh, you're welcome. I'll always take your spotlight. Always take your spotlight. I'd pick Resident Evil 2. That's on the list.
What do you mean? You like that Garfield racing game that just came out?
No. I'm talking about the games. I'm talking about the games that are actually on the list. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead and tell us what games would you add to the list?
Well, there are probably 4 games. I'll say it will be Fire Emblem.
Yes, I agree.
Second one will be the Monster Hunter came out this year or last year?
Last year, but the reason why it was in the best RPG category is because I guess DLC now counts as getting a game in a category.
No, you have to be more technical. Not DLC. Expansions count. So the expansion for Monster Hunter counts.
All right, there you go.
Crap! I don't have all my games with me because they're all on the shelf. These are basically a lot of them are Switch categories. I'm just gonna say Fire Emblem and what other RPG? Let me go freaking look at my damn video. Let's start with Grim and Post and Ashley. I'll go last because I gotta look at the category that I have played. Go Grim. Do you give us your thing?
I mean, it's pretty simple. I don't know why you passed it to me. You should have just answered the question.
No, because I can't remember the damn games.
Here we go. I'd add Devil May Cry 5. I'd add Fire Emblem. And I'd add Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion was awesome. I played it.
Those are the 3 games that I would add, and they deserve to be on that list. And Control does not.
I never even heard of that game. That makes it that. And I play a lot of games.
Yeah.
If I don't hear of it, it must have not been that great.
Yeah.
Which is crazy you didn't hear about it, and I'll tell you why. Because when the game was being previewed, the publisher, 505, only gave preview codes and review codes to female content creators.
So Twitch thoughts?
No, just female content creators in general. A lot of them were not thoughts, but I'm just saying that in general, 505 gave preview and review codes only to female creators.
Well, me and Lance's channel is a duo channel. It's a
So you
male and
lose.
female.
That's why you didn't get one.
Male and
Because you
female.
haven't gotten rid of Lance yet. And maybe that's what you need to succeed. To succeed and become a YouTube phenomena. To go viral, you need to get rid of Lance.
Okay.
I'm sorry, every time I go streaming, people are asking, "Where's Lance? Where's Lance?" I don't like you.
Well, they can go kiss my ass, I guess. I
And it's
don't know
all
why.
these kids. You have too many kids on your channel.
Yeah,
sorry.
well, I already got like a very profound wording from Jason Ridley. I just timed him out and removed him.
What do you mean? What happened?
Basically, it basically, you diss me in this for Minecraft and everything, but I'm like, this never was a freaking Minecraft channel to begin with. When reviews went down, that's when I stopped playing Minecraft. I shut down the realm because no one was going in the realm and playing on it. I said I'll bring the realm back on. It's 5 people that I know that wants it back. Has to message me about it, and I'll put it back. I'll put the money to put it up. Other than that, no. Okay, I got mine. Outer Worlds, Fire Emblem.
Outer Worlds is already on there.
I know that's, but this is what I want, and an Astral Chain.
So you would add Fire Emblem and Astral Chain.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Is there a digital only category?
You can do whatever category you want this year.
Probably because there's so many damn categories that they just made up this year.
Okay, if there's a digital only category, despite it being a remaster, I'll tell you why it deserves to be in there. The Last Revenant deserves to be in there. And the reason for that is when it first came out on the Xbox 360, everybody already forgot about the 360, so it wasn't fair for when the game released. For the first time.
I thought you were gonna do that. What's that game? Cold Vein. I thought you were gonna put Cold Vein in.
I haven't played it yet.
I just forgot about Code Vein. Let me revise my list. I would take Control off, and I would add Devil May Cry 5. I would add Fire Emblem. I would add Luigi's Mansion, and I would add Code Vein. Code Vein is an incredible game.
Okay. Any other one add? I heard that Goose Game is coming. Is added in too. Added to the awards as well. The Goose Simulator.
It deserves an award. That definitely deserves an award. Goose Simulator.
Why is there a
It's the
Goose
best game.
Simulator?
It's the best game to play while drunk with your friends.
Well, we should just give it its own category called absurd.
So any other games?
What's the whole point of a Goose Simulator?
Wait,
are you supposed to shoot it or something?
Does early access / funded games count too?
No, oh, sure. Why not? Let's just make up a new category.
Yeah.
The early access category.
Monster Girl Island.
Is that the hentai one?
Yes, VR.
I saw that. I saw it. Yeah.
Lance would have a field day in that game.
Not really.
Who's excited?
There's some free ones you can download on Steam too that are VR.
Who's excited for Half-Life VR?
Half-Life Alex.
We don't have VR, so we can't play it.
To me, Half-Life was great, but I'm not going to spend an extra $1,000 just to play Half-Life. For the VR thing. So there might be some diehard Half-Life fans out there, but I don't know, a lot of them will spend $1,000.
And it's not a true sequel either. Instead of making Half-Life 3, they made a prequel to the second game.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
So it's a 1.5?
Yeah, it's a 1.5.
You know what they need to remake? Freaking Command and Conquer series.
I heard they were going to bring that back, though.
Well, we saw the thing on EA. They're doing
as a mobile game.
No, not the mobile one. They're remaking the original not Red Alert, Tiberian Sun 1 and 2. That was
see
2
what I
years
believe-
ago when they announced this, so we don't know what the hell's happening.
Yeah, well, we haven't even seen a date or an update for Warcraft Reforged. So
Yeah, and we haven't seen.
It's coming out next year, early next year.
Hopefully.
I mean, then where's the date?
There is no date.
And that's a
It-
problem.
It's Blizzard.
Yeah.
Ask China when the date and time is. Ask
Ah.
Tencent.
Hi,
Our
I'm calling to
Lord.
get a release date on a Blizzard game. I hear you guys own their ass.
So any other games want to add in post? If not, we'll scroll to Ashley.
Well, Outer Worlds is already nominated, right?
Yeah, I already nominated for one, right? Just one award.
That's nominated for Best RPG and Game of the Year. At least those two.
Okay. I hope they win.
I hope Jedi Last Order. Well, I don't think that's nominated either.
It's not.
No.
Yeah, I would say Jedi Last Order.
Because I believe that just came out, so
I don't care. Death Stranding just came out and it got nominated.
yeah, I think that came out after Death Stranding. Who knows? Who knows? It might add it in. Who knows? I don't know when they're gonna finalize. Did they already finalize it or what?
The list is finalized.
Okay, then. So then Jedi probably gonna come out till next year for the Game Award.
Maybe.
Because it doesn't make that's not fair because if you finalize and another game comes out, it's like, what's the point?
Right.
So I might get it for next year. Who knows? So Ashley, what game?
Devil May Cry 5, of
Ew,
course.
I don't like the Devil May Cry 5. I try so hard.
But it was so great.
But not so far, right? But in it doesn't even matter.
I played the
I
first
played
Devil May Cry, and I also
played
played
a
the
lot of
Devil May Cry remake.
I played a lot of Devil May Cry 5. I don't like it as much as Bayonetta 2, but I thought it was a good game. I enjoyed Bayonetta 2 more.
Yeah. Did Darksiders 3 came out this year?
No, last year, late last year.
Oh, okay. I thought it came out this year. Okay.
I can check.
What other games, Ashley?
Luigi Mansion 3.
Uh-huh.
Pokemon.
Yep. She said Pokemon, guys.
Burner to the stake.
So okay.
Yeah, Darksiders 3 was last year.
Yeah.
November 27th.
It makes sense because Darksiders 3 is on Game Pass. So, although there's some newer games on Game Pass, like Rage 2 just went on Game Pass. I've already played through half the game.
We got Super Saiyan. A Quan vlog says, "What do you think will happen to your my channel, Lance?" Nothing. Nothing's gonna happen to my channel or your channel. Only thing that's gonna happen is you might not get a lot of people be in it. You might do a lot of manual review because of the algorithm's gonna screw up everything.
How about this? I'm going to go to Con Vlogs YT.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it now. I'm going to simply go through his catalog, and
you're screwed. No, you won't be screwed.
He's got 62 subs.
Nothing's gonna happen. I can pretty much tell you that.
No, it doesn't have enough content up here to even worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm not worried about my channel either. So, only thing that's gonna happen is freaking. I gotta do a lot of manual review when it happens.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
Why?
Hmm?
Why didn't you take your channel?
You're cutting in and out. You're cutting in and out, Graham. Graham? Graham?
I think we lost him.
Yeah, then we lost Graham.
Rep.
Yeah. Well, because I post a lot of video every day. I post, especially in the Let's Play one. But yeah, we.
Did you cut out or did I cut out?
You cut out.
You cut out.
Okay, it was me. All right, I was just making sure because I'm on the internet up here is not that great. So yeah. Anyway, what I was saying is that there's not enough content on Con Vlogs YT channel to even care.
Mm,
They're not talking about channels that only have a couple videos up on it.
yeah,
You know, they're talking about channels like yours, Lance, that have a ton of videos up there.
like 30.
What
mean, if
about
I-
my art channel?
You don't have that much videos up there either. And
It's
usually
a
yours
lot
is,
of live
and
stream.
usually, yeah, it's not live stream. And I think I have like 60, 80 videos now on the channel. 60, 80,000 videos, I believe.
So you can select once for the entire channel. You
Mm.
don't have to go video by video. Like on Dark Tide Enterprises, we've already selected no kids, no videos are targeted at kids. You don't have to review every video. You can just say your entire channel is not targeted at kids.
Yeah, that's what I did. But yeah, everything is gonna be fine. I'm not too worried about it. You know, if FTC wants my money, I'll give him my finger.
So you know how the fines work anyway, right?
What?
So the fine works okay, let's start off by saying that the FTC wants to fine you. They do it by individual video.
Mm-hmm.
So they take that individual video and then they evaluate that video for how much money it made, and then they fine you based upon how much money it made, up to $42,000. So if you
want my pennies.
Yeah. So you are exactly correct. So if they hit you for 3 videos, okay, and you made $1.75 on those 3 videos combined, the only thing they can fine you is like $1.
Yeah.
It's all about how much money, how much revenue the video made.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a flat 42,000. They know that would never get through any type of court challenge. Not that the fines in general are going to get through any court challenge, no matter what the amount is.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not too worried. Like I said, don't
But
worry
you're
too much about it.
But you are 100% right when you say, "Well, it looks like they're coming for my pennies," because that's all they would ever be able to get from you is those pennies. There's nothing else they can get from you.
Yeah. So that's basically it. You know, Quan. But other than that, okay. Rewards. We talked about the award. We talked about FTCs. We'll talk. We only got. I don't know what else you guys want to add in. We'll talk more about Dungeons and Dragons. What's happening so far and all that stuff.
I'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. You give me the subject, and I'll make up the
what
information.
you're wearing, Graham. Tell us what you. Tell me what you're wearing. Are you wearing basketball shorts just like mine? Is it pink with hearts on it?
I'm wearing blue basketball shorts and a hoodie.
How are you guys wearing shorts?
Why don't you tell us?
It's pretty cold outside.
I post like every.
The heat's on like 75 in here.
How are you not sweating your butt off? We have it at 68.
Our house is at 68. Outside is below 50.
Outside here is like 20, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it's warmer down here.
Well, we're in the south.
They won't get into the 20s until end of December.
It's 40 here right now.
But Post, you say you want to talk about something before we start the stream? Yes,
Post. Give us a topic.
We already talked about it. The Kotaku confirming Gamergate.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's delve more into that. So we all know what Gamergate is, going back to 2014 and Anita Sarkeesian. But let's kind of talk about what the current.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid about that.
Hold on a second. Let's talk about what Kotaku was confirming recently. Tell everyone, Post. Tell everyone what happened with Kotaku.
Well, for the last 4 years or something, they've been denying the whole Gamergate fiasco. And now finally they're just like, yeah, it did happen.
And why did they do that? Why did they finally say it did happen? Because what recently happened to Kotaku?
They might be closing down soon.
Because their new owners were not happy about articles being written about video games and politics. Isn't that correct? The new owners said, we just want articles about video games, not about video games and politics. And their writers got pissed off because, of course, the entire staff of Kotaku has an agenda. We all know that they have an agenda, just like a lot of the media. The media wants to inject their politics and their agenda and their thoughts on the world into our entertainment to try and trick us into believing the same things that they do. So what did this new owner say? No, I will have none of that. We just want articles written about video games. So our friend Jason Schreier put up a post saying, it's been great writing for you all these years, but we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Well, he's still on staff, but if all of those writers want to keep their jobs, they're going to learn to keep political and social narratives out of their goddamn stories. And there we go. That's it in a nutshell. Anything you want to add, Post?
I just think it was so funny how the last 4 years was kind of a waste.
Yeah, well,
For them. For the rest of us, we all knew Gamergate went down.
Yeah.
We all knew about Anita Sarkeesian. We all knew about Brianna Wu, who, by the way, is running for Congress in the district next to the one I live in.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Okay.
Also, because they were denying all these years, they lost a lot of advertisers slash, people that they made agreements with and stuff.
Well, you know that there's companies that won't give them review copies.
Yeah. Also, Intel doesn't pay them anymore.
Of course not. If I was Intel, I would have left and dropped them a long time ago.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Gamergate happened, and it's still going on. Look at all of the stuff that just went down with people like Zoe Quinn. Not exactly Gamergate, but she is one of the people that came out of Gamergate.
Is that the one?
After what she did, and then she gets hired by Marvel and DC.
I don't know what Gamergate
What is the world coming to?
It's owned by Disney.
Well, I hope not. Did you see that Netflix just signed a deal with a company that's going to help them battle it's going to help them battle Disney?
I think Netflix will be
Did
fine.
Did you see who Netflix just signed an exclusive deal with?
Amazon.
So that they could, not another streaming service.
Who? I don't
know. Nickelodeon.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, Nickelodeon's gone all the way in with Netflix now. And do you know what Netflix did? They're laughing all the way to the bank, giving Disney the finger.
Well, Netflix still has way more content than Disney does right now.
Because we have Disney Plus, and I'm gonna have for another month, and that's it.
You know, one more company they need under their belt in order to put a full nail in the coffin?
Adult Swim.
That's Cartoon Network.
That's Cartoon Network.
Yeah, Cartoon Network and Comedy Central.
No, because they're competing against Nickelodeon. Comedy Central's already done some stuff on Netflix.
Yeah.
No, they need VIC.
How's VIC?
The Anime Network. VIC. They don't have their own streaming service. If VIC went with Netflix and did some sort of like collab and stuff, bring back all the old anime they did like in the 90s and early 2000s, that would incinerate Disney.
Are they still alive?
Yeah, VIC is one of the bigger anime networks. They don't just dub anime, they also produce anime like Kodakawa does.
Yes.
Mm.
But what if I told you I knew about a certain rumor about an anime company and Netflix
But
buyout? What if I told you
I heard that Netflix
Netflix
was
is,
going to put a whole bunch of anime up just to compete with Disney.
but they're going to be buying out, and it's a rumor, a specific anime company,
What company?
Funimation.
No, they already got bought by Sony.
I don't know. The rumor is pretty credible. That
Unless
Netflix is
Sony's
buying.
selling them, but Sony currently has all the rights to Funimation.
Hey, did you know Funimation just got the rights for Robotech? Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. It's about as bad as damn it, what was that other company called?
I had Funimation for a while and I canceled it because I didn't like a lot of their dubs
Their dubs suck.
and their application for subtitles on the smart TV sucks too. So I don't want to watch on the tab. You have to watch on a tablet on the computer just to get subtitles up.
Well, I understand where you're coming from. But for me, there's far more stuff to watch
Yeah.
on Funimation than Crunchyroll
Yeah.
because I can't stand subs. Only under certain conditions will I watch subbed anime. Other than that, I want the dubs.
I
And
tried
Funimation,
to watch Funimation's dub of Escaflowne. I couldn't. The Bandai dub was way better.
Well, right now the only bad dub company really is Funimation because you want to know why? They only had 13 voice actors. Well, 12 now because Vic is gone. But yeah, they only have 12 voice actors under their belt. Whereas Kodakawa and their dubs, they have like a whole assortment of voice actors and they're not afraid to make temporary contracts with other people in different fields in order to voice act and stuff.
Kodakawa. How did I say it?
Kodakawa Productions, they're the ones that made Blue Exorcist. They
I
even
love
dubbed
Blue Exorcist.
The
I love
manga is better.
Yeah, but they also dubbed Blue Exorcist. They don't just made it; they dubbed it as well. So
Kodakawa. I believe we have. All I'm saying is Sentai Filmworks.
yeah, it's too bad that they don't have their own streaming service, do they?
Oh yes.
Kodakawa doesn't know.
Kodakawa owns
You know that the
Junjo
streaming,
Romantica.
you know that the Funimation streaming service does have anime on it that's not Funimation anime. They do contract out to other companies that make anime that don't have streaming services, and they put it on the Funimation streaming service.
That's another company that would be good contract with Netflix too. Kodakawa. They have some of the best dubs out there in the anime industry.
Well, Netflix is going to get the best anime of all. Well, the American adaptation of anime. You guys know what it is. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
That's a cartoon, bro.
Well, they did a lot of Japanese style art on it too.
Yeah, it's generally considered an anime.
Mm-hmm. It's called.
It's considered, but it's not a true anime.
Yeah, it's called American anime, not anime.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, well, Nickelodeon's coming in. I can watch The Last Airbender all over
But we
again.
own it, Lance.
I can watch it in probably 4K on Netflix.
The biggest property that Netflix is going to get, and it's going to be huge for them, and a huge strike against Disney, is Nickelodeon owns one of the longest running cartoons on TV.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh God, no.
And that is huge.
Although SpongeBob is going to stop airing like in a year or two anyway.
Oh, they got the
You know
new
what?
movie
You know-
trailer out.
Yeah, they have the new movie trailer,
With Keanu
and
Reeves.
you know that yeah, Keanu Reeves is in it. It's awesome. You know that SpongeBob was originally supposed to end in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
SpongeBob is not going to end,
There's
especially
a
after
couple times that it was supposed to end. The first time it was supposed to end was it was when it made its like pilot. It was more towards like adult comedy. It was meant for adults, but it was too cartoony for the audience they wanted to show it to, so they decided to make it a cartoon.
Mm, that's true. And then it was supposed to end with the release of the first SpongeBob movie in 2004, but they continued it on. And then the creator of SpongeBob, the marine biologist, was passed away a
Stephen
couple years ago.
Hillenburg.
Yeah, passed away a couple years ago, but he came back in the end and did some stuff with him. He did the motion picture that they did in 2015, the CGI one. So
I
trust
have
me,
that.
I'm just gonna say this: SpongeBob is worth too much money, and it's gonna be worth too much for Netflix. You're not going to see SpongeBob go anywhere, but continue on.
Yeah.
SpongeBob's gonna kill Disney.
They're bringing the new Ghostbuster out as well.
I'm not excited for that. No.
It's the original cat, except for that one guy that died.
Who died?
The guy, the scientist guy that explains about the twink. He died, didn't he?
The guy with glasses.
Yeah.
Talk about the actor
The
who
actor
played
played
Egon?
Egon, yeah.
He died
Harold
a long
Ramis.
time
Wasn't
ago.
that who it was?
Yeah. So they're bringing the old cast over. They're actually fixing it. They already finished filming
Are
it
they
too.
gonna get
Harold
Sigourney
Ramis.
Weaver in it?
Huh?
Sigourney
Weaver?
Weaver.
Everyone's gonna be in it.
She-
Bill Murray already signed up on it too. It's basically
But we don't know.
it's
We
basically
don't
Dan
know.
them.
Aykroyd?
It's basically
Yeah.
them like the
Dan
remember
Dan
the
Aykroyd, he is signed on.
yeah.
Rick Moranis has not been signed yet, though.
Yeah. Basically, it's supposed to be like those the old school cartoon when Egon was really old and they passed on the knowledge to the kids to continue on the Ghostbuster.
So what
Thing.
do you say the story's supposed to be? Try to explain it a little slower.
Did you guys watch the not the older Ghostbuster cartoon, but the newer one when they were all old and it passed on to the kids to keep the legacy going, capturing Ghost?
Passed on to what kids?
The capture Ghost.
They're kids. They're kids.
Not their kids. These kids were basically high schoolers and got in trouble and basically passed the job to the kids because everyone there is old.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, so that's what the movie is going to be about. It's a cartoon. It was an old cartoon. I remember. Let's see here. Blade's coming in. I don't know. I'm not too hopeful for Disney Plus's hero adaptation movie. Letting you guys know. Loki. They're doing Loki. They're doing what?
You know, there's going to be a female Loki in that show.
Yeah, I'm not.
Female Loki? I gotta see this.
Yeah.
I'm not too hopeful.
Is
for
it a actual female Loki or is it his daughter?
No, it's a female Loki.
Mm.
So he turns himself into a girl?
Well, he gets
No,
reincarnated into a girl.
Hold on. No, there's more than one Loki in the show.
Oh.
So
I mean, a
remember the show.
parallel?
Hold on. Remember the Loki that is in the show is a parallel universe Loki, because the Loki from the Loki from the MCU is dead. Remember that. The Loki from the MCU was killed by Thanos. He is dead. The Loki that is in the Loki show, the one that the show starts on, is the Loki that
It's the
escaped.
Loki that's from the first Avengers movie.
No, it's
Well,
the Loki.
you know, he's from that time period.
Right, exactly. Yes, sorry. He's from that time period. That's correct. He's the
He's
Loki
the 2014 Loki.
Yes, he's the Loki that escaped when they went back in time.
Yeah.
That's the Loki that's in the show. Because Loki from the MCU from the current time is dead. That's
The one that had all that bonding and all that experience.
right, the one that died for his brother. This is not that Loki.
Yeah, but this Loki still has his love for his brother somewhere deep down.
If you can call him his brother.
Well,
In the
adopted brother.
comics, they're actual half brothers, but
So yes, there's talk about the fact that there's going to be a female version of him in the show.
I wonder who's gonna play the girl.
I'm not sure. You probably look it up.
Hope she has a nice body.
Of course you want to
That's
think
the only way
that.
I'll watch it.
So
That's not
did
supposed
you?
to come out till next year, November.
Yeah, that's why I'm canceling Disney Plus, but there's nothing else to watch
Canceling it until next November.
on it.
All right.
Yeah.
I think we need to move in to the final topic of the night, the most important topic of the night. Oh, I just want to mention again, everyone, happy Blade Runner month. You kind of ignored it when I said it, but it's very important because
I
Blade
never
Runner
even seen the movie.
it is a groundbreaking movie that all science fiction, as we know today, is based on, except for Star Wars, which is a ripoff of Dune, but that's okay. I bet you didn't know that either. George Lucas.
But
Oh,
my
Dune is
favorite,
actually getting a remake too.
my
I hope so,
favorite,
No, they already
fiction
they
is
already
Alien.
confirmed it.
Awesome. Did you know that George Lucas read all of Frank Herbert's Dune books and then wrote Star Wars? Do you know that Luke Skywalker is a different version of Paul Moyadib? I bet you didn't know that. Luke Skywalker was supposed to be Paul Moyadib.
Mm-hmm.
From Dune.
Oh, here's another thing you don't know about Star Wars. How they did the naming for Darth Vader.
Oh.
Vader is actually German for father. Dark father, yo.
Huh. Yeah, I
Yeah.
did know that. I just remember that. Okay, so here we go. Final topic of the night. Can you wait? Because in less than 1 month, it hits theaters. Rise of Skywalker.
I'm already watching it. So
I'm not watching it. Haven't watched any of the new Star Wars.
I'm gonna go and watch it in IMAX. That's my Christmas gift because Ashley's gonna be up in Maryland.
Just the name Star Wars triggers me now.
Well, you having PTSD with Star Wars?
Yes.
You having
Have
post-
I
any of
haven't
you
seen
read or
any
heard
of the
the
new
leaks?
ones.
Have any of you read or
Yes.
heard the leaks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Palpatine's clone.
You
will
don't
find
forget.
Rey. Will find Palpatine's clone is at the edge of the galaxy with a fleet of like 10,000 star destroyers hidden under the ocean on a planet just waiting. How the hell do you hide and man that many star destroyers?
Well,
Oh, and Rose Tico is going to lead a band of horse riding merry men up the side, space horses up the side of the Imperial Star Destroyer with the 2 Death Star cannons on it to blow it up on horses.
And
On horseback.
and Anakin Skywalker is going to be in this movie.
Yeah, and Luke and Anakin are going to come back as Force ghosts to help
So
challenge.
who's gonna
who's
play
playing
Anakin?
Please, not the guy from from number 3.
It's gonna
Hayden
be a guy
Christensen, that's
walking.
him.
Oh
Hayden
god
It's gonna
damn
be
it.
him.
What do you mean? Who else would they? What do you mean? Who else would they have play him?
Well, I forgot.
Besides the original guy.
I
He was
forgot.
only in one scene.
Yeah, but I don't like the actor. I'm sorry.
I like him.
Hayden Christensen played okay as
Yeah,
Anakin Skywalker.
He was fine. I liked him.
Yeah. Well, no, it's
So
not. It is not.
Wait, did you hear this leak, Graham?
Yep.
This link is crazy. Apparently, Anakin Skywalker, its Force Ghost, is powerful enough to be a person again temporarily.
Oh no, all of them. Wait a second. No. So is Luke. No, you don't get it. All of them are. These are the 2 test screenings that were shown that we have leaked that we don't know if they're real, but they've been kind of like backed by more than one person. One of the test screenings has Luke and Yoda coming back, and their Force ghosts are so strong that they can actually manipulate reality and fight. Okay. And then another test screening had Luke and Anakin coming back, and their Force ghosts were also so strong that they could fight.
You know,
We don't know what they're
No,
actually going. We don't.
the true plot. You know what the true plot is. Throughout the
What?
lifespan, the Mandalorian will explain that Baby Yoda will become the most powerful one. That came out of nowhere in the Rise of Skywalker. That it's not really Palpatine that pulled the string. It was Jar Jar Binks.
You're wrong, because Jar Jar Binks is the director, otherwise known as Jar Jar Abrams. Get it? J.J. Abrams, Jar Jar. Get it? Get it?
Yeah, Jar Jar Binks will take over everything.
Look, I said it from the beginning. The final scene, if they want to clone Palpatine, fine, they clone Palpatine.
Well,
And if they want to have ridiculous star battles with 10,000 Empire Star Destroyers against the entire Rebellion and the New Order, fine. But the final battle should have been a lightsaber duel between Luke and Palpatine.
you know what the cool thing is?
It wasn't Luke that originally killed Palpatine, right? It was Vader.
Yeah.
They should have ended it with Luke killing Palpatine.
You know,
This whole Disney trilogy is stupid. They should have just went with the Han trilogy with Jason Solo going into Darth Kanan and all that kind of stuff. They should have went with that instead.
but
I have not seen any of the new Star Wars.
We own
I've
it.
only seen 1 through 6.
We
That's
have
all I've
Disney.
seen.
We have. I think Rogue One was the best one from all new ones. Tell you the truth, I like Rogue One better.
Rogue One was pretty good. I did. I enjoyed Rogue One.
But pretty soon I got wear the red suit and start smashing on people's comment, like I did last year.
The best Star Wars movie ever is the Ewok one.
No. Remember, people were saying stupid comments and I made the Santa channel. So I gotta start reading comments and smashing on people.
That's right.
Yeah, after Thanksgiving.
You have to put up a video that makes people mad enough to leave you comments.
Oh yeah. I must say Star Wars and Star Trek sucks. I'll probably get a lot more.
Put up a video and just title it "All Star Wars and All Star Trek are the worst things ever created on television. Move on, you idiots."
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen, Graham?
What?
Meshla is going to steal one of your computers and type in Lance's comments.
Oh, you saw that new Cybertruck that Elon Musk pulled out?
The what, Lance?
The new Cybertruck that Elon Musk pulled out?
No, I didn't see it. Oh, I did see it.
The memes are spicy, yo. It says Tesla 2019, the Cybertruck, and on the bottom, Tesla Dirty 19, it's poor Godze.
They got one that basically Photoshop it looked like the Warthog from Halo.
But did you see how the trunk opens?
No.
Yeah.
Like the way it opens up, it's like a ramp, so you can put a 4-wheeler in the trunk. But the way it opens is very stupid.
Well, I'm not buying it, even though they start out for 30,000. Not buying it.
It's a Tesla, right? Where are we going to charge it?
We'll be in the right. There are Tesla ports around here, charging port. There's a Tesla company here too.
Plug it into your house.
I live in an apartment, and I'm on the 2nd floor.
You can get a class 1 charger and find an outlet outside and use the outlet outside.
There's no outlets outside.
And all the vehicles come with a class 1 charger.
But it doesn't really matter.
Am I hearing a cat?
I don't hear a cat.
I hear a cat.
It's from
I
Graham.
I hear a cat.
Anyhow, guys, I think that'll be it. Unless anyone guys want to add in. If not, we're gonna end the stream. Any last moments?
Yes. How does the world end?
When Grin converts into his religion as Disney.
All right. Post. How does the world end?
Post.
I have no idea.
Ashley, how does the world end?
The world ends by Sunshine.
The world ends because it's gonna burn. And with that, I'm out.
Have a good night, guys. Subscribe, like, and share. We'll see you guys. We don't know if we're gonna do a podcast during the week of Thanksgiving, but we'll find out for you guys.
Hey, Lance.
Soon.
Never
Hey,
do the
Lance.
podcast during the week anyway.
One last thing. Epstein didn't kill himself.
Cool. Ending the stream now.
Epstein